This is the video for 1741 Thompson Trail. Looks like the yard isn't in the best of condition. Don't know what we're going to do about that as far as charges are concerned. As you enter into the home, this wall here has some minor scuffs and scrapes, but we're going to take care of that for the owner, for one wall for the owner. But this living room wall has a lot of damage from a mounted TV or something, and right there, so that'll be one wall for the tenant. And then we move on to the other side of the living room, and we've got big red marks there, big marks down here, and this is all on this wall. That'll basically be two walls for the tenant. This wall over here we're going to go ahead and take care of for the owner, so two walls for the owner, two walls for the tenant. This wall here has scrapes and marks from some sort of picture hanging, some big holes and a big line that goes across, but it's hard to see until you maybe pan out. You can sort of see it right there in the middle of the screen. So that's three walls for the tenant. Going into the downstairs bedroom, you see that there's all kinds of marks and damage, pet stains on the first floor bedroom. As far as damage to the wall, there's some sort of mark down here, some sort of witness, and something again here. And then probably the bed was up against this wall, so you can sort of see that it's discolored, hard to see with a camera, but very easy to see with the naked eye. So that'll be right there. Three walls for the tenant, four walls for the tenant, and five walls for the tenant with this mark right here on this wall. Five walls for the tenant. Bathroom down here, don't have any light, but you can sort of see how something was rubbed up here, and it's missing a arm bar. I don't know what happened to that. So that's like six walls for the tenant. Going into the dining room, you'll find another marking, long mark that's hard to see with the naked eye. I mean, hard to see with the camera, but you can see with the naked eye really easy. There's some big long mark that goes across the wall. And then a lot of dirt over here. So that would be like another wall for the tenant. And here's a nice long mark for another wall for the tenant. I think we were at 6, so that'd be 7, 8, and then going into the utility room, we'll go ahead and, because this wall probably wasn't taken care of by the landlord in advance, we'll go ahead and do that one for us. It's like 8 walls for the tenant thus far. Then as we walk upstairs, we find more marks on the wall, as you can see right there. Here's more marks, more marks, more marks, more marks, more marks, more marks and holes. For 9 walls for the tenant. Red marker, some sort of mark, 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 hole. 10 walls for the tenant. This wall here is going to be taken care of. We think that's normal wear and tear. And the bathroom, we've got, hard to see, but there's like a dark area here. As you pan out, you can sort of see how it's darker underneath the switchblade. Going to be 11 walls for the tenant. And then more marks all over this wall. Holes all over the place. Holes, 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 holes. Mark. Holes. It's like 12 walls for the tenant. And a big gash. You pan out, you can see it quite well. 13 walls for the tenant. More marks. 14 walls for the tenant. There's also that mark around the switch plate. Over here we've got more crayon marks of some sort. Holes. That's 15 walls for the tenant. Marks, crayon, crayon, marks, crayon, some sort of mark probably from a picture, big hole. 16 more marks, more marks, more marks, more marks, more marks, all the way down. Hard to see with the camera, but easy to see with the naked eye. More marks, more marks. 17 walls for the tenant. 18 walls for the tenant. I think that's about it. The rest will be taken care of by the owner.